Mannerist Architectural Style by Harry Calon and Inder Bunsell. Mannerist architecture made its mark by becoming very distinct compared to its predecessors, Renaissance and medieval styles, by incorporating awkward shapes and having major unbalance between what was being displayed and what was trying to be portrayed. The most famous Mannerist style user by far has to be Michelangelo. The Palazzo Zuccaro is a 16th century building in the heart of Rome. It was built in 1590 by Federico Zuccari, and today stands as a home to the Biblioteca Hercenia. One of the biggest distinctions between it and other buildings in Rome is the fact that the doors all have faces etched into the building. The Palazzo del Te is located in the suburbs of Montijo, a city in Italy. The construction for the building was started in 1524 for Federico Gonzaga II. The main purpose for the construction of this building was that it was meant to be used as a pleasure room. In July of 1630, during the War of the Mantuan Succession, the palace was robbed and sacked for 3 days by an imperial army of well over 36,000 soldiers. The palazzo was fully robbed and became an empty shell. By the end, all that remained were gods and goddesses on the walls. St. Peter's Basilica was created by Donato Bramante, Michelangelo, Carlo Maderno, and Gian Lorenzo Bernini. It was designed using the Renaissance and Mannerism style to help it stand out compared to other buildings in the city. The basilica was started in 1506 and completed in 1626, with each architect able to work on it over the 100+ years.
Dome of St. Peter's rises to the total height of 448 feet from the floor to the top of external cross. It is the tallest dome in the world. Its internal diameter is 136 feet. The facade was designed with travertine stone. The Ducal Palace is the royal palace in Portugal. It was built between 1501 and 1502 by Pere di Trillo. The monumental facade was completed in the Mannerist style, consisting of 2 floors, one with Tuscan capitals and the other with Ionic capitals. Windsor Castle is a royal residence in Windsor, Berkshire. It was built in the 11th century by William the Conqueror. Hugues constructed the East Terrace and gardens, whereas Geoffrey was the architect of the artificial hill in the center of the world.
The Taj Mahal, considered one of the 7 wonders of the world, is an enormous building which was originally used as a mosque for Muslims. Today it stands as a tourist attraction in Agra, India. The mastermind behind the beauty of the Taj Mahal is a Muslim emperor named Shah Jahan. Located in Agra, India, the Taj Mahal on many occasions has been called the jewel of Muslim architecture. It incorporates Persian and early Mughal architecture. With these 2 styles, it also falls into the category of Mannerist architecture. With its beauty, it very quickly became one of the 7 wonders of the world, easily drawing in over 7 million visitors per year.
The tomb of the Taj Mahal is the central focus of the entire complex. Its exterior decoration includes applying paint, stucco, stone, or inlays, while interior decoration includes a lapidary of precious and semi-precious gemstones. The Taj Mahal was made on parcel of the land. The garden itself acquires 300 square meters. Red sandstone, black marble, and white marble were used for foundation, whereas masonry was used on exterior facades.
The Taj Mahal, a white ivory marble building, came into existence when Shah Jahan wanted to honor his late wife, Mumtaz Mahal. To accomplish this, he decided to build a 17-acre complex which included a mosque, a guest house, as well as the tomb of his late wife. Construction of the building started in 1632 and was completed in 1653. The Palazzo Massimo, a prime example of Mannerism architecture, was built in Rome, Italy, in between the years 1532 and 1536. The designer of the building, Baldassare Peruzzi, was one of the pioneers of Mannerism architecture. Peruzzi was tasked with designing this building after the original was burnt down during the sack of Rome. The entrance to the Massimo is made distinct by its central portico with 6 paired and single Doric columns. The columns are what give this building its name of alle colonne, which roughly translates into to the columns. This building is known as one of the most masterful of its time.
Alexandra Palace is an entertainment and sports venue in London, located between Muswell Hill and Wood Green in the London borough of Haringey. It was built on the site of Tottenham Wood, which was later known as Tottenham Wood Farm. The palace was originally built by John Johnson and Alfred Mason. It was opened in 1873, but following a fire 2 weeks after its opening, it was rebuilt by Johnson, and it served as public center of recreation, education, and entertainment. Villa Rotunda is a Renaissance villa just outside Vicenza in northern Italy. It was designed by Andrea Palladio. Its proper name is Villa Almerico Capra Valmarana. It was completed in 1592 by Capra brothers. The design of villa is for a completely symmetrical building having a square plan with four facades, each of which has a projecting portico. The whole is contained within an imaginary circle which touches each corner of the building and center of the porticos. Construction of Villa Rotunda began in 1567. Neither Palladio nor the owner were able to see the construction of the villa. A second architect, Vincenzo Scamozzi, was employed by the new owners to oversee the completion. He modified the two-story central hall.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.